Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Council of Ginseng Masters round review. Well, we're going to be reviewing multiple rounds today because there's a lot to review. The rounds have been speeding by so fast, and we're going to do a little speed run through some of the best matches we've seen these last rounds in the tournament. I'm here again with Izney. Hello, Izney.
Hello.
And we're going to jump right into it. Not going to waste any time here. We're going to start with our first match. Go ahead and introduce it, Izney. What are we looking at?
We're looking at the Grandmaster bracket from round 3. This is actually my own game, Izney versus HumanChild.
Do you win? Wait, no, don't spoil it. It would be funny if you chose this game just because you won. But don't spoil it. Okay, let's do this. Any preliminary things we should know going into this round, Izney, or should we just start going through that?
I think we should just jump into it.
Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I see. So, for those of you not aware, after the last video was recorded, there was some heated discussion in the Discord about HumanChild's beloved Badgermole opening and our bashing of it in our last video. So, I think HumanChild is probably acting a bit spitefully here, using it against Izney. Oh! Okay. Izney, walk us through your process here. What brought you to make this move?
Well, as some might know, I've played HumanChild a lot of times, and I've just found I like how this response to their Badgermole flip kind of leads our games usually.
Okay. I mean, it does make sense if you're doing the same opener as him, then neither of you could be at the disadvantage because you're both doing it. Okay, Dragon Push. You're going for the Badgermole pull. Both of you moving the Lion Turtle, though, closer into the White Garden, just by different means.
Yep.
So this, I think since the last time I recorded, I played a game against you, Izney, and I discovered how powerful of a position this is for the Orchid. You had like an Orchid right here and an Orchid here, and it was just killing me during like a game that we had with each other. So this is scary. The wheel trade. I know you love a good wheel trade, Izney. It's mostly with the purpose of just getting your opponent to put their tiles in places where they might not want them to be. Is that right?
Yeah, that can be it. Sometimes, though, I think in this case, I wanted to move my koi up, and I wanted to do that without the threat of HumanChild capturing my wheel and having to move my koi back to recapture or something like that.
Okay.
And also just having kind of my White Garden free of any possible threats with the wheel.
Okay, so you've got your Orchid there, which is probably a pretty good response to when your opponent does this. That way at least you're even. I don't know. I'm still discovering this Orchid midline power move. So you're doing a threat on his Ginseng here, right?
Correct.
Followed by protection for the Ginseng. What's fun is your Orchid is not actually under threat by any tile. So, as the board stands right now, if those Ginsengs end up not protecting each other anymore, then your Orchid's ready to capture.
Yep, I have that constant pressure over there with the Orchid.
Yeah, the constant pressure combined with some casual Lotus development. It's pretty solid. Ending the protection for your Lion Turtle, that's interesting.
Yeah, this was an interesting move I spent a lot of time thinking about. I'm still not too sure if it's the right one, but the idea is that obviously HumanChild can now capture my Lion Turtle, which is a very valuable piece.
Yeah.
But in doing that, HumanChild's Orchid is also gone, and I want to move my Lotus that way. So the less pieces HumanChild has there, the better. And also, I have my Orchid right there next to the temple. I can get back my Lion Turtle very easily.
It's almost like a statement move. A statement saying like, the overall development of my Lotus and my tiles and the way they interact with each other is more important to me than just an individual tile and its value. But yeah, it is nice having that safety net of the Orchid there, ready to just switch it back in. But they don't take the bait. Was there another motive you had for putting the koi there, or was it only to bait them?
No, I also wanted to, if they didn't capture, I want to freeze their Orchid so that there's no threats from my advancing Lotus.
And you do that, giving protection to the Lion Turtle again, which is nice. HumanChild is clumping up a little bit. Just getting ready to have tiles ready to use, I'm guessing. Is that right?
Yep, and a lot of those tiles are being boosted by the Bison, which is part of why I chose this game. It's just showing how powerful the Bison can be when used to its fullest.
Okay, love to see it. Lotus working its way up. Okay, right, so putting the Lotus there blocked that protection. Was this a devastating move, or is this, do you feel like you could recover from this?
I don't think I saw this at the time. This is definitely a very good move. Because that Badgermole is protected by HumanChild's Ginseng, obviously. But it's also frozen by my koi, so it's not the end of the world.
That's a good point.
And also, I'll just note, the Badgermole was also able to capture because it was being boosted by the Bison.
There you go. Simple capture. Drag is in play. Some more Lotus development. And the Badgermole isn't protected anymore, interestingly.
Yep.
Dragon capture. This is rough because that Badgermole can't capture it back. Rough. Another koi entering the battlefield. And the Lotus is protected when it's in the east and west gates, right? Or temples.
Yep, correct.
Okay, getting ready for that jump. What? He's blocked it. How did he see that? He's so tricky.
I don't know.
Dragon threatening the Lotus. If you can capture his Lotus right now, he'd be devastated because it's got nothing going for it. Wait. Why didn't you capture it?
Because my Lotus is in the gate. A temple, I mean. So there's no capturing right now.
That's crazy. I low-key forgot about that.
Yeah, it's not very often the Lotuses end up in the side temples, but it does happen.
I feel like every time the Lotus ends up in one of the east or west temples, it's like a very specific type of game, and it becomes that game every time. Okay, they're getting a dangerous amount of tiles there, and now the koi isn't freezing anything anymore, so things are just scary.
Yep. And my idea with the dragon partly was to push the koi out of the way so that I would have a win threat again. But the Lion Turtle also prevents me from doing that. I could still push the koi, just not how I planned to originally.
What's with the Lotus push?
Right now I'm playing for a draw. I know that I can't get that Lotus out of the side temple. I'm not going to get it across the midline, so I'm just stalling time and pushing his Lotus back.
He just flips that dragon right back around. So then you freeze it, getting the koi away from that Lion Turtle. Good call. And the Lion Turtle's back, taking away the freezing ability. Koi just kind of runs away from it, hides behind the Badgermole. This is great. The game is so weird when there's no capturing.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I went too fast. What just happened? So, was this a Shang Li move right here?
I don't think so. I could have blocked the jump easily, and then HumanChild could jump to the midline. So it wasn't Shang Li.
Okay. Well, that's cool. GG's, guys.
Yeah. I just want to say, like, part of that I wanted to showcase was I put in a lot of effort to like freeze his orchid with my koi and like completely clear the path on the white garden side on the left to advance my lotus. But because of the bison's boosting ability, HumanChild was actually able to get pieces there to defend very easily. Even though it looked like his pieces were far away and all in the center of the board, due to the bison's ability, he was not really in a bad position at all.
It's a deceiving position because it doesn't look so great, but actually things are closer than you think they are.
Exactly.
We're going to start seeing, instead of ginseng temples, we're going to start seeing bison temples in the game meta.
This is from round 4 in the Young Master bracket. This is JadeDragonWolf versus zicklag.
That's interesting. I guess just getting tiles near the center of the board, developing tiles? Question mark?
Yeah, that could be. Also, a line I could see is flipping the lotus out, moving the Badgermole away, and then pushing the lotus up, and it can jump over the lion turtle. That might be the idea.
They're both kind of just creating paths for their lotuses. Let's see which one gets there first. Okay, now we have the first kind of defensive move of the game with that lion turtle block. I wonder what that ginseng's doing there.
I think it's an interesting idea. I think the idea is once capturing is enabled, you capture the lion turtle, and then your piece is protected to potentially threaten another piece.
That is a cool idea. I like that. Interesting move from zicklag. Just putting that dragon one farther up. No, I don't know what that's for. It could
well,
be
the only
lotus.
real change I can. Oh right. Yes, I remember now. That's why I picked this game. Okay.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good eye.
That's a cool hop that the lotus can make with that. Okay, lotus drop from Jade. Zicklag just keeps developing this little line that we don't know if Jade sees it yet, but it's getting developed alright.
Yeah.
Jade moving that lotus around. Interestingly, doesn't go with that line right here, but moves it into this garden, or this zone a little bit more. Ho 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 ho. Oh, that's a good position. I don't think Jade saw it, because they probably would have protected more against it, but...
No,
is that a
I didn't
Shangli?
even see that jump. It's, I think with the boosted bison, yeah, I don't think you can defend that, because it can push from 2 different points.
So good. That was artistic. I love that.
Yeah. I like that.
Well
It's
played.
just that jump you don't expect to go from one side completely to the other side.
Seriously.
And also, I just wanted to point out another thing about putting the ginseng here is I think the idea was obviously for Jade to jump the lotus, and the lotus is protected on the midline, which I think is also very clever. The ginseng is threatening the potential capture the lion turtle, and then also it's going to protect the lotus eventually. So I think that ginseng placement is very interesting.
From Jade.
From Jade, yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. Zicklag made 2 risky moves in revealing his hand with this kind of secret line here. First was that dragon, and next was that wheel. And I like what's kind of cool about the wheel one is it could possibly be passed off as like just a defensive move, capturing in order to capture tiles that might come into that line. I don't know. That's honestly
same
how I
thing
probably
with
would have seen it.
The dragon, like initially I saw now the dragon can be boosted to capture the koi in the future. So that's what I saw like right away when I saw that move. I didn't even see the jump.
Right. That's pretty cool. Okay. GG's, guys.
This is from the Young Masters bracket. This is from round 5. KrylonMaestro versus Allegory.
Those are such cool names. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
are.
what Krylon means, but
I don't know either.
I want to know what a KrylonMaestro is, that's for sure. We're seeing very similar ideas here. They're both doing that dragon push, both putting the koi a little farther into the white garden.
Yeah, but the thing with putting the koi where KrylonMaestro put it, it's a little bit risky because it's on that wheel line. So once you move your Lotus out, it can be captured by the wheel.
Yeah, that's a no-no zone. Okay, Allegory going for some centralized Sky Bison placement, probably trying to boost a lot of tiles around there. Krylon still hasn't dropped the Lotus, but they've protected these tiles now, which are both vulnerable if their Lotus does come out, so that's good.
Yep, and they have a very interesting network of jumps available to them. A lot of different ways they can take it.
Yeah, it's true. They've got like squares and rectangles built here that are like built for Lotus hopping. It's very fun to look at, imagine what's possible. Okay, putting that orchid in that formidable position. Continuing the rectangular vibes here, right? Like, this is cool.
Yep.
It's like making a grid of tiles. Oh, for that, the grid is working to their disadvantage now. Sure. Get that Sky Bison in there, make the dragon a bit more of a valid piece. Can it capture anything? 2, 3. Not really. You can just push stuff out of the way. Oh no. Oh no. This is not looking good for Krylon. This is the danger of not getting your Lotus out, people. Okay, so was that a boosted move?
That was boosted, yeah.
Okay, some more tile development. Just making that Lotus have some very big supporting pieces. What was the point of this move, putting the Sky Bison here? Oh, it was just to prevent the Lotus from hopping, I guess.
Allegory has a... yeah.
Oh, it is a wind threat, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, might as well just clump more tiles in there. Although the Lotus development kind of just died. That's sad. Big threat. Okay, so I'm piecing things together now. The Lion Turtle went in there probably to free the koi, to stop the koi freezing so that that koi can get out. So that this wind threat could happen. Okay. Always being slow. How elaborate of a plan. That is instantly thwarted because you can't capture pieces, Krylon. Wind setup, blocked. Oh, but it was a double wind setup. Possibly a Shangli. I don't know.
I think probably Shangli, yeah.
Yeah. Just the fact that things can't capture makes things a bit more simple.
Yeah. So like you've been pointing out, it just highlights how detrimental not bringing your Lotus out is for you and how awkward of a position it puts you in.
Yeah.
And then also I think another part is you have to be careful with your positioning of your pieces because Krylon got a lot of their pieces trapped by the koi when they didn't necessarily need to. They had other options. You kind of just have to think about where you're putting your pieces in regards to the future.